Alright, I found the bank I want to fish. Runs about 38 to 44 foot deep. It's pretty consistent. But I'm not marking a lot of fish. But this time of year, I really don't even look for fish on the depth finder. If I like the bank, I'm gonna try the bank, and with this technique that we're gonna use today, it's a pretty good fish locator also, even if you don't see them on the depth finder. I'm gonna try it right here. I decided to come out here and fish a little bit today. The skipjack wasn't hitting too good, so I was able to catch 5 skipjack this morning. And I figured I'd come out here and try some big fish water. We picked a nice straight bank here. It's a deep bank. Not really a hole in it, but it's just a consistent deep bank. But this is the size bait we're going to use. I'm not going to try to play around with any 15 to 20 pound fish today. I'm sure I could catch them if I wanted to, but it's going to be kind of hard for them to get in the mouth. But a 50 pounder, 40 pounder, it'll take this real easy. Big nice bloody head. And I like to stick it through the nose, right through the nostrils, and right back out. That way it cannot hook back into itself. And sideways, when it comes in, that fish is going to get hooked. All right, let's throw it out and see what we can get. I'll talk a little today about a wintertime tactic that can help you put fish in the boat. The technique is actually an anchoring technique, and it's called bounding down. All right, we just got set up on this bank. It runs about 40 foot deep. It's pretty consistent all the way down through here. It's about a half a mile. And what we're going to do is a tactic for wintertime catfishing that I like to use. And that technique is bounding down. And what you want to do is initially set up on your first hole. Of course, you want to sling your baits out. Give it 15, 20, 30 minutes, maybe up to an hour. Sometimes in the cold water, these fish don't react like they should. If you don't get any bites within that time, what you want to do is lift your anchor up, all your lines, and what I call bound down. Just kind of move down about 2 cast lengths from your last spot you fished, and do it all over again. Throw all your lines back out. It's a great way to find fish because it keeps the scent trail going down river and will run it into the fish. You may have to bound down 3, 4, 5 times before you find a fish, but you'll eventually run into them, or they'll come to you. Once you've fished a spot for a few minutes, or 15, 20 minutes, a half hour, whatever you're going to sit there, if you catch a fish, you might want to sit there for a little while longer and try it again, but they kind of quit biting. But what I want to do is lift my anchor, and this is where I'm calling it bounding down. We want to drift kind of down. Once I lift my anchor, we want to drift down at least 2 cast lengths downriver just a little bit and set my anchor again. And what that's doing is keeping a scent trail. It keeps a scent trail on the particular hole you're fishing, or the particular stretch of river you're fishing. But it can be a pain if you're doing it by yourself. This anchor will get old quick. But like I said, it's one of the best cold weather tactics that I've found for catching numbers of fish and big fish. All right, now what we're gonna do is drift down here a little bit. Well, I'm gonna start the motor and just back down a little bit, probably 100 feet, 150 feet. Set my anchor and set my lines back out and try it there for a little while. probably 100 feet down from where we was at. Get this situated, run our lines out, and see what happens. There he goes. Sure, he's made a mess. He has made a mess. All right, I said we was gonna do some big fish fishing today. We targeting these big fish using big bait, and we got him. All right, there's the bait he hit, a big head. Real nice fish. It's mainly a river technique, and it's great for finding fish, especially if you're new to the water, you don't know the water. If you can pick a decent bank, a deeper bank somewhere, and utilize this technique, you'll find some fish. The fish will either come to you, or you'll eventually bound down to where the fish are at. This is a great technique for wintertime.